So this is Utkarsh, and the only reason why I'm creating a video instead of deploying it over the internet is because I can't deploy it. And the only reason why I can't deploy it is because this project uses a lot of paid APIs which offer a limited free trial period. So even if I deploy these things over the internet, the API keys will eventually expire. And on top of that, some APIs don't allow you to access these APIs out of the local environment, meaning that I won't be able to make use out of those APIs if I am like hitting them from someplace else, like some place which is open on the internet. Now, let's talk about the project first. So, this project is nothing but a simple mail application, and it has like all the typical functionalities of typical email client. And the only additional thing that I have added to it is the RAG chat, RAG. RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation, using Cohere API, because out of all APIs, I have tried Hugging Face, I have tried Gemini API with Vertex AI, I have tried OpenAI, but none of them were free. But Cohere API, like it was something which really just worked with my project. I was able to create embeddings, and apart from that, using those embeddings, like I was able to search through my documents, and by documents I mean the emails on which I'm working on, and those documents were stored in a comprehensive manner by Orama. We'll be getting to it soon. So let's just first try to understand the basic functionality of this project. Now, this project uses the T3 stack, and the T3 stack is nothing but wait, let me show you. T3 stack. So the T3 stack is like one of the best ways to create a type safe application, and it really helps you to get things up and running in no time, because it has these three things. Like the top three are really important in contrast to our project. So apart from that, we have employed all these things, but we haven't used next auth because I really just wanted to get things up and running in no time, and that's why I thought Clerk would be the perfect choice to create this application. So Clerk is nothing but complete suite of embeddable UIs, flexible APIs, and admin dashboards to authenticate and manage users. So it does what it says. So it really allowed me to get things up and running in no time. Now, about the project. This is the initial sync which I really just did not a long while ago. Now, if I come to the top, or maybe just leave it at that, it is like continuously syncing new mails if I received one. Now, this is my email client. Let us just turn on the light mode. I'm using ShadCN for the UI, and this is the RAG chatbot, which is like the hero of this entire project. Let's click on a mail first. As you can see, I can read the mails. I can generate a reply. I can generate a reply. The token would be generated by Gemini API. So a lot of fine tuning is necessary, even though I have provided a context like do not add gibberish. A lot of fine tuning is needed for the APIs to work. So that is how the entire generation works. So it generated a mail for you, and if I like click send, it would just really send the mail to that particular email client, like the particular email, the sender. So a reply would be sent according to what content was present inside their email body. Now, This thing can be replicated over and over again with multiple emails. If I sent a reply to an automated generated email, it would just add, I did not request this verification code and I'm writing to inform. So it just generates something which comes from the context, and the context is provided in this email body. Now, once I click send, the thing would be sent to this particular email, like I have mentioned before. But let's see this in action. Let's try to compose a new mail, and here I can just write my own mail, and in the subject I can just write testing and testing hyphen recording, and I can just click the little AI key and just generate a new email altogether. So generate, or maybe write a mail like a 12th century trader asking about creatine supplements. Pretty funny, right? A 12th century trader asking for creatine supplements. Well, anyway, let's click generate. And on the generation, you can see that it has actually generated all those things according to a 12th century trader. So once I click send here, this email would be sent. As you can see, I received this prompt, the sonar thing. I received a toast that the email was sent. And once I go back into my inbox, and if I click reload, you can see that this mail was marked important, and I received the same email that was generated by AI over there. Although it is not properly styled, because this is plain text and not HTML. And like AI cannot generate, if I'm dealing with plain text, AI cannot generate HTML text right away. So let's come back to our application and try to explore it a little bit. Let's reload our application so that I could see more mails into the send box. Since I have sent a new email from this application, this thing was added here. You can ignore the errors because it just really tries to get all the replies at every 500 milliseconds or so. Let's go back to our inbox and let's finally try the RAG chatbot. I can ask anything like from this particular AI chatbot. Now, let's talk about what mails did I send to utkarshpandey125.com, like at the rate gmail.com. So this is the context that was provided by me from user input, and it already has like a pre-trained library. This is Cohere AI. This is like, this thing provides an API which has like 4096 embeddings, and those embeddings are pretty amazing if you are working with documents. So what embeddings mean? Like, embeddings are nothing but a way to turn your strings into numbers, numerical values. And those numerical values, the difference between those numerical values is represented by a theta, and the theta is the similarity index. Now, to put this into picture, I have provided a context, like what mails did I send to utkarshpandey@gmail.com. It is going to look through the entire array of mails that I have received, the entire array of emails that was converted into something readable by Orama. As I have maybe mentioned before, Orama search, it is something which really helps you to employ like an API to search through your data. And that particular data, those particular emails are already stored into my Prisma database. So it is like a helper to search through all that. Let's come back to our application. And once I click send here, it will take some time to load. You don't have any emails sent to Utkarsh Pandey at 125@gmail.com. Maybe I wrote something wrong. Let's try that again. When did I send my last mail? Okay, the last mail you sent was on 27th Feb to Utkarsh, like UTK2665, which is my other mail. What mails did I send to UTK2665? You sent two emails to UTK2665 on February 24th. And like it does what it says. Now I can ask what those mails contained. A little grammatical mistake here, but the AI is smart enough to understand. You don't have any records of sending emails to the addresses Utkarsh Pandey or UTK265. And this is where the concept of fine-tuning your LM models comes into the picture. And a lot of times, like it is working as it is supposed to, but it is still pretty confused between multiple contexts. Since it is also being logged here as well, you can see that what mails did I send to Utkarsh Pandey, and then there were 10 hits found from Orama Docs. And there was a context blog which was provided to me, like from Orama Docs, since it contained my email already and it contained my mail. Since this entire document has multiple emails that contain the same name, the AI is getting confused. Now let us ask it some simple questions. What mails did I receive from Orinco? It will take some time to contextualize what you have said. Here are the answers to your question based on available email context. Now, it is telling me that I received 4 emails from Orinco, which is actually true because I like kept using Orinco for this entire email syncing throughout the process of creation of this project. So that is the entirety of the project, and there's just one small thing, something which is entirely correlated with the singular feature of Orama, and that is to search through your mails. And if I type sloth, it will give me all the mails that are containing the keyword sloth in it. And that is my project. This is how this project works, and that would be it. Thank you.